Hi guys, good evening. My name is Emer. I hope you're having a good evening. I hope you had a good day. So say hi in the chat. Say hi in the chat. My name is Emer. I'm from Dublin in Ireland. I'm 23. And today we are talking about hobbies. My favorite hobbies. My favorite hobbies are listening to music and watching TV. I like singing as well, but at the moment I like watching TV. TV shows on Netflix or watching movies. On the weekend, I watched Harry Potter, which was really good. I love Harry Potter. Have you seen Harry Potter? What's your favorite film? Which one is your favorite? My favorite Harry Potter film is The Order of the Phoenix. That is the sixth film, I think. Yeah, no, the fifth film. There's that one, and then the fifth. Yeah, The Order of the Phoenix is my favorite. What's your favorite film? What are your hobbies at the moment in lockdown or quarantine? Let's see. So free time and hobbies. In this focus activity, favorite hobbies, like and don't like, and asking questions. Okay. So, free time activities. What do you do in your free time? Watch movies, play games, play computer games, photography, go out with friends, go swimming, and travel. So tell me in the chat, what do you do in your free time? What do you do in your free time? In my free time, I watch movies. I was watching Harry Potter. I watch movies and I go out with my friends and I travel. I travel alone, just me, or with my friends or my family. So tell me, what do you do in your free time? Do you watch movies? Do you play sports? And which sports do you play? Which sports do you play? So tell me in the chat, what what do you do in your free time? What are your hobbies? Okay, so I'll write it down. In my free time, I like to watch movies. I like watching romance and adventure movies. Sorry. I like to watch movies. Nice. I like to watch movies. I like watching romance and adventure movies. I also like to go out with my friends. We go to restaurants or bars. Okay. And lastly, I like to travel. I usually travel with my friends or family. I like traveling around Europe because it's cheap. Okay. So I like to travel. I usually, it's an adverb of frequency, usually. I usually travel with my friends or family. I like traveling around Europe because it's cheap. So it costs a small amount of money, just a small amount. For example, I can fly to Spain for maybe €20. It's very cheap. So what do you do in your free time? Do you play sports? And which sports do you play? Do you play? Which sports do you play? So yes, I like to play sports in my free time. I play football and tennis. I play with my friends. Or maybe you like photography. Where do you go? Where do you take pictures? Ooh, come on. Where do you take pictures? So to take pictures. Maybe in the park or in the city, in nature, in the mountains, at home. Okay, so lots of options, lots of things to say. So you have learned lots of new words to use in your conversation. Let's see. So what do you do in your free time? Do you like? Yes, I like. No, I don't like. It's okay. I like in my free time. I don't like. I love. So here we have, do you like? The question, do you like? A closed question. Yes, I like. No, I don't like. And it's okay. It's okay is like the middle. It's okay. It's all right. And then I like plus a verb or a noun. I like playing football in my free time. I don't like playing football. I love playing football. Okay. So I love is used the same way as I like, but just for a reminder. So when we are using like is added with the infinitive. Like plus infinitive. Example, to play. Or like plus the verb with ing. Example, playing. Okay, so I like plus infinitive. Example, to play. So to play. This is an infinitive with to. And then verb with ing, ing. We have play, ing. And love is the same as like. So I love infinitive. Or plus the verb with ing. Okay. So love is the same. I love plus infinitive, to play, or the verb ing, playing. Or a noun. Example, I love football. I like football. I love water or beer or wine. Okay. So now you ask questions. Do you like? So ask me questions, ask your classmates in the chat. Do you like? We have some vocab as well to help us. So the same vocab as before. Watch movies, play sports, play computer games, photography, go out with friends, go swimming, and travel. For example, do you like to watch movies? Do you like watching movies? Do you like do you like to play sports? Do you like playing sports? Do you like to play computer games? Do you like photography? Do you like to going out with friends? Do you like to go swimming? Do you like to travel? Okay. So all of these verbs are infinitives. Watch, play, go, travel are infinitives, but photography is not an infinitive because we use the verb take with photography. So for pictures, we say to take pictures. So the verb for photography is to take pictures. So I like to take pictures. Do you like to take pictures? Photography is the name of the activity. So photography is the name, so it's a noun. We treat it as a noun. Do you like photography? So the question, do you like photography? Do you like? Yes, I like. No, I don't like. Or it's okay. It's okay. Okay, let's brainstorm some more activities. Brainstorm activities. Okay, let's see. Can we brainstorm activities? So we have sports like football, tennis, yoga, which is the same in Italian or probably the same in French. So yoga. What other activities? Sports. Volleyball. Volleyball. Running. Or to run. Okay. Okay, sports. Watch movies. So do you like to watch movies? So can we brainstorm movie genres or types? Movie genres or types. So, for example, romance. Ooh, let me spell properly. Romance. Romance. Action. Horror. What else is there? A biopic. Biopic. A biopic is like a biography, but it's a film. So a famous biopic would be the film about Margaret Thatcher with Meryl Streep, or the film about Alfred Hitchcock. I can't remember the actor, but it was a few years ago. So it's a film about a person's life, and it is usually a true story, or like mostly true. Recently, the film about Elton John, Rocket Man, or the film about Freddie Mercury, Bohemian Rhapsody, about Queen, when they became famous. Okay, so that is a biopic. What other? We also have a rom-com, which is a romantic comedy. So romantic comedy, or a shorter name is rom-com. They are famous, funny but romantic films like The Notebook, Marley and Me. There are many, probably lots in Italian as well. Lots, just a relaxing film. It's funny, a little bit of romance. Usually an easy film to watch. Oh, okay. Also, let me get rid of that. A documentary. So a documentary is a factual film about something real. So maybe about the environment or something in politics, or business or something like that. A famous documentary maker in England is David Attenborough. He makes lots of films, documentaries about nature and animals, plants, lots of those kind of things. Okay, so movies, we have some movie genres to talk about. Play sports, we talked about sports. Computer games, okay. Maybe which computer games do you like? Which computer games do you like? So, I don't know, computer games, like Call of Duty, yeah, whatever. I don't know, computer games. Photography, go out with friends, go swimming, and travel. Travel, lovely. So maybe for travel, we might ask, where do you like to travel to? Or where do you go? Will be simple. Where do you go? Okay. So lots of people go to the same place every year or the same country. So my family always go to France on holidays, to the same village in France. So where do you go when you travel? Do you go to Europe or America, Asia, Africa? Where do you go? And here is a nice sentence. So I like in my free time. So to make a full sentence, so what do you do in your free time? I like to watch football in my free time. Okay, so always using a full sentence, a full answer. Okay. Do you like what's the Inter Milan? Yes, I do. No, I don't. Okay. So whichever football team you support. Okay. Favorite hobby. Make the questions. What is your favorite hobby? Okay. So asking questions. So when we are asking questions, remember to use the quasi structure. So Q, let me make this bigger. Okay, so for quasi, Q-U-A-S-I. Q-U for question, A for article, S subject, I infinitive. So, oops. For example, what will be our question word. What? Article, do. Subject, you. Like is our infinitive. What do you like? And then everything after at the end. What do you like to do in your free time? Okay. Quasi, Q-U-A-S-I. Let's make some more questions. Okay. So, what is your favorite hobby? What is your favorite hobby? So we can put it into the same structure. Question word is what, article is subject, your infinitive favorite hobby. Okay. What is your favorite hobby? So quasi, question, article, subject, infinitive. What is your favorite hobby? So write questions. So I'll add my slides back on. Okay. So what is your favorite hobby? When, who, and where? So write questions in the chat using when, who, and where. Okay. So lots of activities from before. So we will do an example. What is your favorite hobby? My favorite hobby is watching TV or watching movies, let's say. Okay, so my favorite hobby is watching movies. So we can go back to the writing. What is your favorite hobby? My favorite, American spelling. My favorite hobby is watching movies. Okay, so first, when? So remember our quasi. Q U A S. Okay, so first question word is Q is when. So, what question could we write? Maybe. When do you like, or maybe when do you watch movies? Okay, simple. The question, when, auxiliary, do, subject, you, infinitive, watch movies. When do you watch movies? Okay, let's try another. So in the chat, write another question using when. My favorite hobby is watching movies. Maybe my favorite hobby is playing football. What other question could we write? Maybe when do you play football? When do you watch movies? When do you play football? Okay, or when do you watch football? Let's try who. So write a question using who. So the same structure with quasi, question, auxiliary, subject, infinitive. Maybe who do you play with? Simple. Who do you play with? Or who do you play football with? Maybe who do you watch movies? Or movies, we could say, who is your favorite actor. Okay, so an actor is a person who acts in films like Meryl Streep or George Clooney, Leonardo DiCaprio. So they are actors. So who is your favorite actor? Okay, so we have our question word, who, auxiliary is, your subject. And then favorite actor is extra at the end. Okay, and let's see, where. A question with where. Simply, we could say, where do you watch movies? Where do you play football? For travel, we could say, where do you go on holiday? So our question, where, auxiliary do, subject you, infinitive, go, on holiday. So everything after is extra. Where do you go on holiday? I go to France. I go to Italy. I go to Ireland. To France on holiday. Okay, so there are many, many questions you could ask and answer yourself. So any questions, put them in the chat. Okay, let's get rid of that. All right, what do they do? What do your friends do in their free time? How many family members can you remember? Example, sister. And what does your sister do in her free time? Okay, so what do your friends do in their free time? Remember third person for friends. Third person, what do we do in third person? Done. Okay, let me do it again. Okay, so for third person, add an S to the verb for third person. Okay, so what do your friends do in their free time? So third person, my friends so friends is plural. So my friends play football. So my friends play football with a plural S, or my friend goes to the cinema. Is a friend. My friend goes to the cinema. So third person for go in third person is goes with ES. Goes. Okay, so how many family members can you remember? Example, sister. How many family members can you remember? So let's brainstorm family members. Brainstorm family members. So we have sister. What is the masculine for sister? Brother. Okay, what else is there? Mother, father, okay, we can have cousin, aunt, uncle. So aunt and uncle. Aunt is female and uncle is male. We also have grandmother, grandfather, grandmother, grandfather. Do we have any more? Okay, we have niece, which is female, and nephew, which is male. Okay. Can you think of any more family members? So we have brother, sister, mother, father, cousin, aunt, uncle, grandmother, grandfather, niece, and nephew. So if you can think of any more. So what does your sister do in her free time? What does your sister do in her free time? My sister goes, my sister likes to read in her free time. My sister reads in her free time. Okay. So third person, we have reads with an S for third person, reads. Okay, so create questions. Create questions about family. Create questions about family. Remember quasi, Quasi. So, for example, what does your sister do? What does your sister do in her free time? What does your cousin do in her free time? And tell us, what do they do? What do your brothers do in their free time? So I have 2 brothers, so plural. In their free time, they play music and play video games. Okay, in their free time, they play video games. What does your mother do in her free time? What does, third person, does your mother do in her free time? My mother plays tennis in her free time, and she drinks coffee with her friends. Okay, let's see. So challenge questions. Which hobbies are dangerous? Which hobbies are safe? Which hobbies are cheap? And which hobbies are expensive? Ooh, okay. So discuss in the chat which hobbies are dangerous. So dangerous means you might be hurt. You might hurt yourself. There is danger in this sport. Like in this picture, he is paragliding. I think it's called paragliding. Paragliding. So it is dangerous because it is very, very high. And if there is a problem, you could die. Okay, so what hobbies are dangerous? Okay, what hobbies are safe? So safe is the opposite of dangerous. So safe, you don't get hurt. You don't get hurt. For example, reading is safe. Playing tennis is safe, mostly. What others? Maybe swimming in a pool is quite safe. Which hobbies are cheap and which hobbies are expensive? So cheap is like Ryanair, the airplane company, Ryanair, and expensive is like the company Emirates. So Ryanair is very cheap. You pay €20 for a ticket. Emirates is very expensive. You pay €2,000 for a ticket. So cheap is a very small amount of money, and expensive is a lot. Okay. So what hobbies are cheap and what hobbies are expensive? So in the chat, yes, this way. In the chat, tell me which hobbies are dangerous, safe, cheap, and expensive. So we have an example already, paragliding. Paragliding is a dangerous hobby. Okay, so that is it for today. Thank you guys for watching, and good night. Bye.